God will make a wreath, a circle, for the righteous. And he sits amongst them in the Garden of Eden. And each and every one of the tzaddikim is showing with his finger and is saying, after all the years of the trials and tribulations, of the oppression, of the discrimination against the Jewish people, and the hardships that the Jewish people had to be able to observe Torah and mitzvahs, this is the time that Mashiach is here, and all the nations of the world will recognize the greatness of the Jewish people, that they withstood the challenges of the discrimination. And even though they were belittled and discriminated against, they still kept loyal to God and the Torah and mitzvahs. And they will say, Shenemar, they will say, it'll be on that day, that it'll be said that the tzaddikim will look at God and say, Zeh kivinu lo v'yoshienu. This is what we have aspired for and waited for, that He should bring us to salvation. Zeh Hashem kivinu lo. This is God, that we have waited for His divine light that will envelop the entire world. So now, Nogila v'nismacha b'shuasa. Let us rejoice and sing and be merry with His salvation. It's interesting that even though the majority of the Tractate of Taanit speaks about the hardships that people will face, but it ends on the positive. Not because it just wants to end on a positive note, but as we mentioned many times, that in Judaism we see that the world will spiral upwards, not downwards. So even though right now it looks bleak, when you see the situation of the world, it's only a temporary situation. And this situation will actually be transformed. We will have the great divine light from Hashem. And we will be able to say, with pointing with our finger, doesn't mean physically, but we will be able to sense it and feel it. And as Rashi, let's learn Rashi. Rashi says, Mochel. Mochel comes to the word Mechol HaKerem, Soviv. It means a circle, like the circle that circles around the vineyard. Marabetz Goy, he points with his finger for Omer, and he says, Zeh kivinu lo v'yoshienu. So he says, Zeh Hashem kivinu lo. This is God that we have always aspired and waited for Him, v'yoshienu. By the way, the Rebbe also points out that the sages, based on this, inserted in the prayers of the Amidah, this prayer that we wait for Hashem, and it's Tzemach David, Beheda, that we wait for the salvation that will be with the offspring of David with the coming of Mashiach. This is Hashem that we've waited for Him. Let us rejoice and let us be merry with His salvation. And the Tosfos also says, there will be the revelation of the divine, that everyone will be able to see godliness. So the Tosfos adds that the reason why it will be a time of peace and joy is because the divine will be revealed. Right now the divine is hidden. Right now darkness has prevailed. But when Hashem reveals Himself, then we will be able to see the salvation and we will rejoice. Now, with this we finish the tractate of the four chapters of the Tractate of Taanit. Hadron Lach Mishloisha Prak Mislicha Lach Mesechta Taanit. Hadron Lach Mishloisha Prak Mislicha Lach Mesechta Taanit.